Now these crops you guys see growing in these towns in the water beds, that's the taro plant. Now it's one of the main food sources for Hawaiians. Makes a food product known as poi. Any of you tried some poi?
Yeah, we did.
Some of you did. Wasn't it delicious?
It was just a little bitter for my liking.
Bitter? There's no taste to poi though. Are you sure that was poi?
Yeah, we had it in Maui.
Oh, unless it was on the older side, yeah. Sometimes we let it sit for a while before we touch it. So it'll get a little bit more tangy. That's how I grew up eating poi, actually. When it's fresh, it's very, it's just bland. Most tourists don't like it.
I actually kind of like this, yeah.
Yeah, us locals, we all grew up eating it. We love poi. It's just our version of your mashed potato, so it's like a replacement for rice or potato. Rice is bland. Potato is bland. Don't normally eat that by itself. Like you guys Indians? Yeah, I believe the Indian culture has a taro plant too, but they
Yeah, we have something similar actually.
yeah, they just prepare it different from the way that we do. It's like a potato, actually. You can whatever a potato can do, taro can do.
I like taro chips.
Oh yeah, the chips is awesome. I think it's better than potato chips. That's just rainwater. It's not a real waterfall. This next waterfall is real though. Namalukama. It's a 2,400-foot waterfall.
On the lake by the bay, Wailua River Valley is where I used to play. The canyons of Waimea, standing on.
So although that waterfall typically is flowing, the other thin lines of water over the valley here, that's just rain. So when it really rains, if you could imagine what it would really look like, it's pretty impressive back here. Some of the best tours I've ever done was in the rain.
Looking for a brand new star to find a place that's better still. Now I know I never will. Helion to Kauai,
So what's the source of this waterfall right here?
It's the spring water, so it comes from underground. Just picture a whole bunch of holding pools, swimming pools underground, and they find their way out. And when they do, they create waterfalls.
magic of the garden now, calling me back home. Helion to Kauai, Hanalei by the bay, Wailua River Valley is where I used to play. Canyons of Waimea, standing all alone. The magic of the garden now is calling me back home. It's calling me back home.
Alright, we're going to start to head for the center of the island. We're going to head for the mountain to the front right side with the clouds. It's called Waialeale, one of the main volcanoes to form the island, typically buried in clouds. Rains up there 350 days a year, almost every day. I'm going to plan on taking you into the crater of the mountain. When I say crater, don't try to picture a volcano. Kauai is very old. The mountaintop was once 9,000 feet, today 5,243. Eroding away. Now what's causing the erosion is water. Every time it rains, you get a new landslide. That's how you get all the sharp ridge lines. And if you notice, every valley has a river. The river created the valley, causing all the erosion. Now we are about to enter the heart of the island, the crater of Waialeale, known as one of the wettest spots on Earth. It's not going to look very wet at all right now, but the average rainfall here is 460 inches of rain per year. 2006, 610, 1982, almost 700. You can see what will become some 3,200-foot waterfalls when it's raining. Can get pretty spectacular. There's times, in fact, we can come back here after some heavy rain. The entire wall on the left, that's one giant waterfall. So we're in the volcano.
Just for a day, our king and queen would visit all these islands and saw everything. How would they feel about the changes of our land? Could you just imagine if they were around and saw highways on the sacred grounds? How would they feel about this modern city life?
Hiking there too. I used to camp in that crater. Pretty much my backyard. I grew up hunting this forest. My hometown's to the front left of the mountain ranges. From my town, there's a dirt road that drives us right up to the base of this mountain. But from here, to reach the back wall, that would be about 4 hours. Not an easy hike.
What should you hunt?
In these areas, only wild pig or pheasant. If you want deer, mountain goats, you gotta go to the west side.
Cry for the people, cry for the land that was taken away, and then yet you'll find a way. Could you just imagine if they came back and saw traffic lights and railroad tracks? How would they feel about this water city life?
By any chance, any of you know how many Hawaiian islands they are total?
5?
7. Looks like Anusha saying 7, someone else saying 5.
6.
You guys are close enough. It's 132.
All the fight.
There's 8 main Hawaiian islands, so that's the number you guys are aiming for. So Anusha was the closest.
Where are the rest?
Northwest. That way.
Is it populated? All
No.
the islands?
No, it's not.
Would his smile be content and cry? Cry for the gods, cry for the people, cry for the land that was taken away, and then yet you'll find a way.
All of the land down below and in front of us when I was growing up were sugar fields, mostly for cattle ranching today. Most of the land here belongs to a man named Steve Case, the co-founder of America Online, AOL. There's a lot of cattle down below. They'll typically hide under the tree lines for shade, but cattle is a big business here in Hawaii. All of Hawaii cattle is a 100% grass-fed beef. It's very clean meat. It does get shipped out to the U.S. mainland and Japan, so one of our main exports: coffee, corn, and cattle. Got a solar farm there on our right side, one of many. Solar is our number one power source. That particular solar farm was the first of its kind in the world. It's built by a company called Tesla.
How much sugar cane and pineapple is grown on this island?
There is no such thing as sugar cane in Hawaii. Pineapples, you got some small local pineapple farmers that sell mostly locally. But as far as big production, that's been gone for a while. Can't make any money growing sugar here. Sugar is a low-cost item. But like something like coffee, you can charge a lot more for that. So that's what we're doing now.
It's just a beautiful day. You could be sad, but I'd rather you not be.
What's your favorite island other than Kauai?
I would probably say the Big Island. I was just there, in fact, the last 2 days. That's where I was lying. But this is my home. I'm going to turn off the microphones here again, so I'll have them back on the ground.
Take you some time for that inner peace. When your eyes are open, you see things differently. There's so much gloom hiding the reality. Just a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Yeah.
Now, after landing, please stay put. Don't touch the door. We'll get the doors for you. We're going to wait for the rotors to come to a complete stop for safety reasons before we exit.
I'll watch them bloom for me and you. Think to my what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the face.
Alright, I'm going to cool the aircraft down here for a little bit.
See friends shaking